Number 25, the U.S. Virgin Islands. A destination of choice for cruise ships, these islands are really small. In fact, they're no bigger than Washington, D.C. Number 24, the Cayman Islands. Due to being a popular tax haven, this place has more registered businesses than it does people. Number 23, Puerto Rico. One of the strongest economies in the Caribbean, this U.S. territory is a popular cruise destination. Number 22, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In spite of a high unemployment rate, this chain of islands is famous for its bananas, beaches, and also being the movie set for Pirates of the Caribbean. Number 21, the British Virgin Islands. Although this British overseas territory used to have trouble with drug smugglers, these days its primary claim to fame are its scenic beaches. Number 20, Antigua and Barbuda. Nicknamed the land of 365 beaches, tourism accounts for 50% of GDP, while banking and finance account for the other half. Number 19, Anguilla. Widely known for its cuisine and jazz festivals, to book a hotel in this place, you better book your reservation months in advance. Number 18, St. Martin. As one of the smallest islands in the world that's divided by two nations, St. Martin is half French, half Dutch. The Dutch side is known for its festive nightlife and casinos, while the French side is notorious for its beaches and shopping. Number 17, Barbados. As one of the easternmost islands in the Caribbean, Barbados is located outside of the typical hurricane strike zone and only gets hit on average once every 26 years. Although tourism is a huge part of its economy, Barbados has the third largest stock exchange in the Caribbean, and its finance sector is well developed. Number 16, Jamaica. Being the third most populous English-speaking country in the Americas after the United States and Canada, Jamaica has left its mark on the world with its record-breaking athletes and influential music culture. In spite of a high crime rate, the island's popularity has led to tourism still being a significant part of the economy. Number 15, the Dominican Republic. Occupying one of only two Caribbean islands that are shared by more than one country, the Dominican Republic is the second largest Caribbean nation after Cuba, with around 10 million people. Combining a vibrant culture with diverse geography, ecotourism has been on the rise in recent years. Number 14, the Bahamas. Composed of over 3,000 islands, the Bahamas has one of the higher GDPs in the Americas, behind the United States, Canada, and several other islands. And it's supported almost entirely by the cruise industry. Number 13, St. Lucia. Home to what St. Lucians claim is the world's only drive-through volcano, the island is mountainous even by Caribbean standards. Although most tourists coming to the island stay near their cruise ships in Castries, the capital, it is well worth it to go do some exploring. Number 12, Dominica. Christopher Columbus named the island after the day on which he first spotted it. Dominica means Sunday in Latin. Since then, however, it's been nicknamed the Nature Island of the Caribbean due to its unspoiled beauty. Number 11, Saba. The island is so small that it only has one road, aptly named The Road. And with barely 1,800 residents, Saba's population only reaches 2,000 when classes are in session at Saba University School of Medicine. Of note, it's often listed as one of the 10 best scuba diving locations in the world. Number 10, Aruba. Lying outside of the Caribbean hurricane belt, Aruba makes for an excellent tourist destination. It's much flatter than most of its island counterparts, and because it's part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, the primary language on the island is Dutch. Number 9, Grenada. Known as the Island of Spice due to its production of nutmeg and mace, it's a land of diversity with beautiful beaches along the coast and a mountainous interior laced with picturesque waterfalls. Number 8, Martinique. As part of France, Martinique is also part of the European Union. The island consists of several volcanoes, one of which is currently active, and as a result the geography is very mountainous. Number 7, Turks and Caicos. These former pirate hideouts in British territories are a favorite getaway for tourists, particularly Canadians. In fact, there was even a debate at one point as to whether Canada should annex the islands. Number 6, Bonaire. A part of the Netherlands, Bonaire is very small and only has 2 official towns. The island, however, is a nature lover's paradise and the economy is almost exclusively centered around diving and snorkeling. Number 5, St. Kitts and Nevis. As the smallest sovereign state in the Americas, St. Kitts and Nevis was one of the first to be settled by Europeans and has thus adopted the title of Mother Colony of the West Indies. Number 4, Trinidad and Tobago. When it comes to Caribbean islands, Trinidad and Tobago is very unique. Its economy consists primarily of industry and there's a lot of cultural diversity owing to its long history of conquest. In fact, a good amount of its population can trace its roots back to India when the English brought people over to work as indentured servants. Number 3, Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe is an overseas territory of France, well known for its accomplishments in sports and literature. Although tourism, 80% of which comes from France, is the main industry, there's a significant agricultural aspect to its economy. Number 2, Curacao. This transcontinental island, which is considered part of South America and the West Indies, lies just off the coast of Venezuela. It's widely known for its diving, especially the characteristic drop-off of the seafloor known as the Blue Edge, only several hundred feet from shore. And number 1, St. Bart's. A volcanic island fully encircled by shallow reefs, the language, culture, and cuisine of St. Bart's is almost exclusively French. It has an extremely high standard of living that stems from its high-end tourism industry supported by luxury hotels and villas, and has often been referred to as a playground for the rich. If you liked the video you just saw, then click the button at the top right to subscribe. Also, check out the 25 unbelievable facts about the human body video, and the 25 things you didn't know could be hacked video for more awesome facts. And if that's not enough, go to our website at list25.com for some cool lists.